Good afternoon everyone, Guy from Blackrock Yachting here again. Just thought we'd bring you a quick tour today of the Jeanneau Leader 36 that we're due to hand over tomorrow to some very lucky clients. So yeah, we just thought we'd bring you a quick tour around before she's handed over and on her way. So yeah, obviously sold by us new to the new owners, who, as I say, will very luckily picking her up in a couple of days. So why don't we step on board and yeah, take a look around. As I say, Jeanneau Leader 36. This one is particularly well spec'd. So from the outset, if we just step on board here, we can see that she's got the large aft bathing platform here with the teak, so that's an optional extra, and this is a very good size, so you could easily put some davits or Hurley marine system on here and launch a tender off the back. As we come on board, you'll notice that she's got teak throughout the cockpit as well as just on the steps there up to the side platforms there. So very nicely finished in the real teak here. Obviously you could option to have the sort of polyester and then go for flexi teak, but these owners have decided to go for the real teak throughout the cockpit and on the swim platform there. What you'll also notice is that she's got as we just step on board, the full sun awning in the dark smoke colour, the sun awning there, and the surrounding cockpit canvas. So as you can see today, it's a lovely afternoon here in Chichester Marina, so you can take these, roll this side canopy up here, take the sun awning off, and this can become a lovely area on a day like today. You know, utilize this boat for what she's meant for and enjoy the sun. You can also, she's also got, I won't do it because you have to roll the canopy up here, and I won't be able to do it one-handed, but you can see here she's got the upgraded backrest that flips down. So that there flips down and creates a sort of longer sun pad area, so you can lie off the back and take in the views as you're blasting along at sort of 26, 27, 28 knots. You'll also notice that she's got the upgraded fold out teak table here, so when you've got to your destination you can pop the canvas back on, or even leave it on a day like today, sit outside in the cockpit area, and you can serve guests. You can quite comfortably get probably 6 to 8 people, maybe get a couple of stools there, and you can have 6 to 8 people sat round the table all here, all enjoying a nice drink or two. So you even got cup holders there built in to the handrail, which is a very good design. As you're going along, you've got a handrail there, and that area is served very well by, as you can see, the cockpit grill and sink here, and just underneath here, as you'd probably come to expect on a boat like this, you've got a fridge there that serves your cockpit area, so you don't even have to go down into the boat to get a cold drink. You can just simply reach over and serve your guests, who are all sat around that lovely table there, using this wet bar grill area. Fold the tap back down and you just pop that back down, which is very nicely finished in this sort of grey, quite contemporary kind of finish on the top there. Usually that's just left maybe white, or on older boats that used to be wood. On other models, on other brands, you'd find that maybe wood, but that can wear pretty quickly. So it's very nice just to have a slightly different colour there, and actually it goes very well with the detailing on the seats. That colour matches up with, as you can see, the grey around the sort of white cream ocean, I believe it's called, seat colour scheme system. what you'll also notice on this model, which is a very, very nice addition to have, is you've got your electronically opening roof. So if I just find the right button, there it is, it's up here. Now you'll see that that goes back at the push of the button, and already just standing there, as you can imagine, this area, that's all the way back now, this area can warm up fairly quickly, but sometimes what you'll find is you don't want to have to go through the rigmarole, even though it's fairly simple, of taking all the canvas off and then maybe having to put it back up 3-4 hours later. But you can open that electronically open roof there and you get a really nice breeze through, and you can adjust it as well. You can have it half closed, you know, it doesn't have to be open, fully open, and it doesn't have to be fully closed. You can stop it halfway to get a nice breeze through, or have it fully open, or at night just close it, have it fully closed. And then you've got a very nice area even in the evening. As we know, in the UK it does get pretty chilly in the evenings, even in the summer sometimes. So you can still sit out in this area. She's got heating on board. There's an outlet here in the cockpit, so you can still enjoy this area even of an evening, when it may be you know, not the warmest of weather, but you can, as I say, still enjoy this lovely area. As we come to the helm here, you've got your bolster seat there, so you can bolster yourself up against that seat, and you can actually, if I just take a step up, either sit down and look through the windscreen, or if it's a nice day and you want to get that wind through the hair feeling, you can put the roof open, bolster yourself up and look out over the roof onto the bow there. And just at the helm, she's got the upgraded, so the standard engines on this model are the Volvo Penta D3220s. She's got the D4270s, as you'll see here as well. She's been equipped with the joystick, so it's a very nice option to have. It's very simple. Twist it to move it side to side and forward to back. It's very nice. And then you've still got your more traditional thrusters with trim, bow thruster, Raymarine chart plotter with all sort of different, you've got fish finder there for example, or you can split the screen, so you could have half chart, half dashboard, so it would show some more of your instruments on there, as you can see here, which is quite a nice feature to have. Just turn that off, or you just can have chart and radar, or just a chart as it is now. Raymarine VHF, that's your Volvo engine system, so your start stops, and that will show your RPM, litres per hour. You can click through the menus and cycle through there. And then what's nice to have as well, just in case, you know, technology is very good these days, but you never know, in case these digital dials fail, you've still got the more traditional sort of manual instruments. So you've got RPM for the port engine, RPM for the starboard engine, your rudder indicator and fuel. So it's still nice to have. And then you've got a couple of drinks holders as well. And she's also been optioned, as you can see here. So these are the light switches for the lights just in the ceiling, as you can see. So very nice when the sun starts to set, and creates a nice ambiance in this area. And she's also got the underwater lights as well. So something that certainly I know kids enjoy if you're in the marina or in a nice quiet spot somewhere, and you turn those lights on and you can see the, you know, fish and whatnot. It's certainly something that I know the kiddies enjoy. Another area that I like on this boat is here, just opposite or next to the helm, the forward seat facing seat. Quite often you'll find that they may extend this area all the way here, and you get a sort of long chaise longue but looking back into the boat, but then you'll get nowhere where, you know, you'll all be at the back of the boat. There's no one there to be able to sit next to, you know, at the helm with the skipper. Here you've got a nice forward facing seat, and then a nice chaise along there, which actually I think is a very nice setup. One, to have that option, it's just another area of the boat that sometimes isn't used. It's nicely used there. And two, if you're a family with younger kids, that's actually quite a safe spot. If you had kiddies on board, to to sort of keep them, you close the roof, and either you can have someone sat here with them on your lap, or you can put a couple of kids up here. Whoever's not at the helm can be sat here keeping an eye on the kids, and then whoever's at the helm can be here, and then you're all together as a family, and you're not leaving one of the parents at the back there, keeping control of the kids. You'll be with the skipper at the helm. I'll just pop my shoes off, and then we will go down into the accommodation. So if we pop down, you will notice, the keen-eyed viewers or Jeanneau fans, that she's got the lighter white oak upgraded wood, which I really like on this boat. I think it makes a big difference. The standard is a sort of darker walnut, but I think this area, it just makes it so nice and light, because you've actually not got, you've not got a skylight or anything, so you've got the light that comes through down into the cabin here, and then some nice big hull windows either side of the bed, and then your opening hatch there. But this wood is stunning. It really suits the boat very nicely, and goes really well with your sort of cream upholstery as well. And she's also got, as you can see, carpets as well, but they are removable, so you can just unpop them there and take them if you're going away on a weekend and you think people might be traipsing down into here and you don't want the carpets to get ruined. You can take those out. On your starboard side here is your heads, so a really good size. Again, same finish with the woodwork. You've got a nice large mirror there, some nice feature lighting and just above the mirror there underneath. Again, some nice lights in the heads there, and then that's your toilet and your shower room. So you have a shower that clips in there, and again, if I just step into here, I am 5'10", and there is a vast amount of space above my head. So if you're probably 6'4", you'd be able to stand in here and have a shower. So it's really good room, and actually elbow room is pretty good as well. And you've also got a seat as well that drops down, so that's your toilet. But if you want to sit down and have a shower, then you can do. So then, as you might be able to spot, slightly different layout as to some 36-37 foot sports boat cruisers. Your sort of seating area kind of makes up part of the cabin, if you will. So the more sort of conventional layout is maybe to have this area on either the starboard or the port side, and then your sort of galley opposite. But on this one, you've got a larger area here for your seating area, and then it makes up part of the bedroom as well. And you've just got, again, space saving, so they've really tried to maximise the amount of space that they can eke out on this boat. You've got, instead of a door that hinges open, you've got a much more open feel for one, so it's not a smaller sort of door to come into the bedroom. And then you've got a sliding door, if I can unlock it with one hand, which is proving to be a difficulty. Let me see if I can do this. No, I can't. But I'm sure you get the idea. It just goes straight across, as you can see, runs along the floor there, comes straight across. So instead of opening in and out, it'd be more pinched. It comes straight across. You've got this really nice open space here, and then you just at night can close that door off, and then you've got a really big forward cabin as your master cabin. On the port side is your galley area. So you've got 2-ring electric hob, another fridge, a bin and some storage in there, and then you've got more storage, dedicated glass and plate storage in there, and then again some more storage above the galley, and again a very nice feature, an inbuilt microwave. So it's not freestanding, it's not taking up counter space, it's built into the boat, which again, nice addition, space saving, and you've not got a sort of ugly microwave that you have to put out on the counter and therefore lose counter space, or have to bring with you, find a place for on the boat, and then bring out when you want to use it, and you have to lug around a big heavy microwave. You just go forward into the master cabin, plenty of storage in places like this. Should cutlery drawer, all on soft close, so very nicely done. And then there's more bottle storage in there, and you've got plenty of storage again, places around there, and then even a TV up there on the wall. And then as we come back, this is your sort of second, underneath the cockpit, second cabin. You've got a nice bench area here, and again pretty good standing headroom in here, surprisingly good actually. I was surprised at how good it was when I first stepped in here. Again, I'm 5'10", again if you're probably 6'2", 6'4", you could just stand at the end here and get changed. And then the bed runs sort of transversely underneath the cockpit there. Nice opening portholes, a nice hull window, as you can see at water level here, and then again storage for guests on board in there, hanging locker, and then plenty of storage here. And then, as I say, very nicely finished in here again. As you can see, the smaller details, just slightly different textures, the woodwork, the lighting. I think you're certainly going to enjoy a nice weekend on board if you're lucky enough to be invited out for the weekend. But anyway, that was a quick tour of the Jeanneau Leader 36 that, as I say, is luckily being handed over tomorrow to the very lucky clients. And yeah, look forward to catching you on the next one. Cheers, bye bye.